Welcome to Rhinos and Aliens.
I bought a big thing of roses. I forgot what it's called.
The teddy bear looking thing?
No,
a bouquet?
A bouquet of roses. And then I got like 2 baskets. I added perfume in one. I forgot what else I had in there. Lotion and like hand lotion, and there was a bunch of stuff. My sister bought I don't know what she bought, but she bought another basket. Because I love that lady. Mm-hmm. I won't say that a lot, so we just gonna let that rock.
I'm proud of you, bro. That actually sounds thoughtful.
Yeah.
What did you do?
I'm conscious. So
I didn't do much.
Okay. All right. I wonder what Francis did.
He did what I did. Francis? I don't know. What do you think, conscience? Did Francis do anything that you know of?
Well, technically, I'm like the subconscious for today, so I don't think much.
Wow, I really just want to know the fucking answer to this question. We just can't answer this question.
You know, I'm gonna just go with he didn't do anything.
I paid a lot of money, so I can't.
Conscience paid a lot.
Bills.
This is true.
I also heard some other things too, like conscious can live with you now or some shit.
Yo, okay, so Conscious is gonna live in my closet because he's not sleeping in my room.
Oh, that's deep.
That's what I told her. I said, if you want him to move in this 2-bedroom, he's sleeping in the closet.
Hey, if I'm getting food made for me, I could work with that.
Well, of course. I literally can't not cook for people. I don't know why.
Shit, I'm about to move in. The fuck?
It's true. It's
the
true.
Fuck?
Every time someone comes over, I'm feeding them.
Party at your house. Party at your house.
So one of my clients is a stripper, and she's going to surprise me on my birthday. It's not a surprise because she told me.
Mm-hmm. A seasoned butterfly.
Brown skin, fat booty.
Why does that sound familiar, though? Does she have a tattoo on her butt? Nope. Never mind. Because the one I know has a tattoo of a butterfly on her butt.
She did my stripper party when I had it. Why didn't you guys come?
I don't know if I knew you.
My birthday is May 13th.
I didn't know you.
No, I didn't have it for my birthday. I said this year, like in 2 days, she's going to come shake her butt in my face.
Oh, in 2 days.
But I had a stripper party in the summer. At the shop.
Why didn't we come?
At the shop.
Yeah. Why didn't we come?
I'm asking you.
Because we wasn't invited.
I definitely invited
No,
everyone.
you didn't.
I posted it on
Preach.
Facebook.
You know
I
what?
posted
You
it
know
publicly
what?
as a public
No, was that the
invitation
one that I had to
on
drive
Facebook.
all the way there for y'all not to be there? Was it that?
No, that was a whack ass party
What whack ass party?
I don't know, but you had a party or
at the
something
bowling
like that.
alley.
And I drove there
I
just
don't
for y'all
even
not to be
remember.
there.
Yo, Donyhal, you did not miss anything. Good thing. You did.
When? What are we
It
talking about?
was in the summer.
It was right above or right next to bowling party, and
think
you're like,
Kearns.
oh, there's gonna be strippers. And the moment we got
No,
there,
that's not what I'm talking about. Oh, I was pissed the fuck off about that shit. I forgot I went with y'all. But that wasn't my party. I'm saying I had a party in the shop. I had a stripper party in the shop.
Yeah, and I'm saying we wasn't invited.
I'm trying to figure, did I do my podcast before June 15th or after?
you didn't become a regular until
Till
after
July?
Yeah.
Oh, well then I didn't know you. I'm sorry. I would have invited you to my stripper party.
And by the way, you saying it was on social media.
Yeah, I got right. Okay, I'm sorry. All right, welcome back, Rhinos and Aliens, to the 92nd episode of the number one podcast in Western New York, the Rhinos and Aliens Show. As always, I'm your host, Xaynah Diamond, and to the left of me is... So tell them your fucking conscience. What are you whispering for?
Oh, I thought you was talking. You know, we're not about to do this. This ain't it. But I'm conscious. Hello.
All right. I actually have 2 sets of minds, but that's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there.
Subconscious, right in the back, just creeping around.
Echo.
Those dirty thoughts, yeah.
That's all me.
That's me. All threes of me. What we getting into? It's 3. I don't have the question.
The shout out X.
Oh, you can cut that. I don't have the question. Authenticity. It's authenticity. Shout out to Harley, Liz and Mike, we appreciate you here at Rhinos and Aliens.
Thank you very much.
You're awesome.
Keep it coming.
Come on. Harley, your name is Cole. Gonna name my kid Harley.
Liz. Jizz. That's all I got.
Yo, you know what's crazy though? She's a pretty attractive Spanish woman.
Liz.
Every Spanish person named Liz is.
This is conscience, but make sure you follow.
And she likes her pubes trimmed, so you're in there.
Make sure you follow Donnie Boy on Instagram.
She only likes them trimmed? Just trimmed?
Yeah, she says it's a Puerto Rican thing. I think it's just a her thing. But
Yeah, I think it's just a her thing because yo soy Boricua and I'm a wax, shave, all that.
It's okay.
I will tweeze my coochie individually.
It's okay.
Well, technically, she prefers women to be fully hairless, but she can deal with men being just trimmed.
Oh, as far as men being just trimmed.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, no. That's fine.
But yeah,
I don't know. I feel like
if you watch this, I'm pretty sure you have because you subscribed. Just, follow the Don Dada of all Dons on Instagram, Facebook, all of that. If you need to inbox
my
me,
conscience
just let
only
me know.
supports me. I don't know what the fuck is going on in here today. I don't know.
But
I
yeah,
have no idea.
just follow him. But
No, don't follow him at all because he has absolutely nothing to do with this.
I will devour.
Absolutely nothing.
I
like my men kind of hairy, not too hairy, not hairless. Sometimes I like them hairless. I'm not even gonna lie, but I don't know. Like being overly hairy can be a turn on. Just manscape your landscape. That's what the 85 South Show said. Manscape your landscape. Hey, that's what they said. So yeah, manscape. I'm not trying to lick no hairy nuts my whole life.
your whole life. So this is your past.
No.
That's what I got out of it.
You should know.
Well, all right.
You're my conscience. What the fuck?
You made it seem like I was doing the shit though.
Stop.
I wasn't in the trap with you, all right?
All right.
Wasn't licking hairy nuts, my guy.
Yo, real quick, can we shout out Sebastian for giving the best comment on Instagram yet about eating pussy or sucking dick?
What did he say?
He says, well, I've never sucked dick, but eating pussy takes a lot of work. So we miss you, guy. He's in Canada, so he can't come over.
And then,
Eating pussy is harder than sucking dick. That's a fact. But we got past that.
yeah. Make sure you watch the last episode. Make sure you watch the last episode. It's all in there. It's all in there.
Okay, now moving on. Earl Thomas orgy. From the subconscious to the conscience.
Why is he cracking up like this? He's killing me today. What?
And I thought I was a savage.
It's the way you read it that caught me off guard. He participated in an orgy with his brother. What he didn't know, his wife figured out his plans by tracking an app on his phone and showed up with 2 girlfriends rocking a loaded gun. By the time police arrived, she was chasing him around his car with a knife. She then quoted, "I got something for you hoes." Laughed my ass off. Also, the entire situation took place in a rented Airbnb. So it wasn't even her house.
His house.
His house.
At least shit. Can you
Yo.
imagine if a man cheated on you in your house, or if your woman cheated on you with another nigga in your house? Like, oh Lord.
No, I just found that funny because can you imagine the person who actually owns that apartment
That
building?
Airbnb.
Yeah. There's a reason why there's a $40 cleanup fee now.
Yo, that is wild. And they keep your deposit because of that, too. That's tough. That's tough.
Okay, this is about to sound kind of gross, but it's funny. It's
shit.
kind of funny. It's not gross. It's not gross. Okay, so
I'm not ready. And I'm
I was
conscious.
staying at the Westin. I want to say in like October or some shit. And I just had a fire last night. It was condoms everywhere. You know what I'm saying? But I ordered room service the night before. and put the thing on my door so they could come bring it to my room. And
He walked in.
he came in and we were sleeping in bed, you know, under covers and shit. But it's condom wrappers everywhere, and he had to like push the cart. It was like a couch in the room and shit. We was fucking all night, like fell asleep fucking type shit, like.
Energy.
So I know when I woke up, this man putting my big ass nice breakfast all out and shit, and the condom literally 3 feet away, and I know he looking at the shit like, oh my God, that was so embarrassing. That was so fucking embarrassing.
I mean, at least he didn't say nothing.
$20.
Oh.
I tipped him $20, but he works at the fucking Westin. I'm sure he gets $20 tips all day.
Shit, them shit still matter.
I guess.
It's better than $1, because I don't give shit to tip
That was
to
so.
waiters
It was
and
so
shit.
embarrassing.
How's that embarrassing?
Because
You a
bruh,
thug.
these soil ass it was.
I know I would, man. As a
We
guy,
was in there lit as fuck.
I would have been proud. Like, yeah, I went all night. It's about 6 condoms around. As a guy, what? Female is probably embarrassing, but for a guy, waiter walk in, you dicking. Say he was just having sex, and waiter walk in, still smack. Nope. I'm a grown ass man.
Yo,
I'm a grown ass man. I'm not stopping.
Yo, please.
I'm just saying.
Oh my God, I would be so embarrassed.
I'm just saying.
Can you imagine if it was you being a waiter or the waitress? I'm gonna say some shit.
well, then
I'm
that's
saying
different.
Something. I'm be like, hell yeah, get in there.
Nah.
I'm gonna say something.
I'm gonna walk in like up.
I'm gonna tell her, baby, stand on them knees a little bit. Get up. Hold your weight up. You got this.
Arch the back.
Y'all know I am. You know I am.
Nah, if I'm a waitress, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. I'm like, go ahead, bro. I'm gonna just sit this down. Go ahead, bro.
Bitch is sucking dick the wrong way. Less
I can't
teeth.
wait until I have a son.
Less teeth,
What?
more tongue.
Oh, that's wild. That's wild.
Yo, so many bitches use their teeth. It's disappointing.
It's disappointing because they know not to. They know not to, and they still do it.
It's laziness, bro. It's simply laziness.
I don't know. How the fuck do you bite dick sucking?
No, not bite.
No,
Just
but-
like the
No,
scrape.
but I'm saying, like, why? But why would you? You know that your teeth are gonna touch. Why would you not?
Who knows?
And I know I don't have a thin dick, but I don't have a thick dick. You have no excuse. What is your excuse?
I'm about to say maybe their mouth's not big enough. It could be.
Nah,
that.
you just don't know how to suck dick because big or small, you know not to put. You should know that shit is gonna hurt. It's teeth.
His dick, not his teeth.
It's teeth.
Oh, I thought you said. Okay.
His teeth. I didn't
I'ma
say.
shut up.
I said it's teeth.
I'm gonna shut up.
Okay, next topic.
Dun, dun, dun.
This is a random fact about electricity. So I think you guys will find this interesting if you're a TV and movie buff. So next time you see a electrocution on film, video, you can say, these motherfuckers did their job or they fucked up.
DC electrocution versus AC electrocution. Know the difference. DC keeps the person in place absolutely still, while AC causes the person to shake or
Compulse. Yes.
compulse.
Yes.
That little.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the little fidgeties.
I just thought that was I know you watch TV and you've been binging. It's the Rona. People are inside.
Yeah, honestly. Have I seen it? Have I paid attention? I pay attention to shit like that. When I watch movies, you know, I like call something out or I'll say something like about it. I haven't. The only thing I've noticed a lot lately, especially binging because of the Rona, is the lags as far as the audio. But that's just because they're changing the languages because a lot of these movies, the countries of origin are not America and Netflix is buying them. So they're like translating them into English and stuff like that. And that's why there's a lag in the audio. But that's the only thing I've really noticed. I mean, in older movies, I definitely have seen the glitch and stuff like that and peep. So are we talking about the death penalty?
No, I was just talking about technically it's called electrocution when you die in that manner. But now they do the shot because it's more humane.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. Like, are you referring to
Oh,
the
yeah.
death penalty?
Yeah.
Yeah, the shot. It's 3 different types of
I believe
serums, and
Yeah.
they have to do them in a specific order.
Yep.
Or your body will like literally do
Because
some crazy shit.
a person who earned the right to be killed does not deserve to be killed in a painful manner. Yeah, that makes so much sense.
Bitch, if you deserve to die, you deserve to die. And if you deserve to die, bitch, you deserve to feel that shit.
But, you know...
I want to see the brains come out your ears.
All right. I don't know what to do on
I
my
watch.
part.
I like scary movies and shit like that. Granted, if I saw it on Facebook or some shit, I freak out. I'd be reporting every page, you know.
But it's different when you watching somebody,
I don't really.
like in person.
I don't really stand by my statement. I wasn't being literal.
I was about to say, oh, you
I wasn't
crazy,
being
crazy.
literal, but I'm saying, shit. If you deserve, you deserve to die. Like you deserve to die. But I'm never gonna be able to say out of my mouth that someone deserves to die. I don't think.
That's
Shit, I can.
that's fair.
Like I can agree with it, but I'll never be the person to be like, oh yeah, no, he gotta die.
You could never pull the trigger,
Gotta go.
but you could load the gun.
I say can never pull the trigger now, but 4 or 5 years from now when I got a kid, oh, best and believe. I'm
Gotta do what you gotta do.
for instance, I'm calling you, so you better come. Cause you better be shooting too. Fuck.
That's too sloppy. I'll come over with a different approach.
Okay, as long as you come
My
up
man
with
said
an
I got the cleanup.
As long as you take care of my baby's well-being, we good.
Okay, so since we're on this topic, now obviously X for you would be niggas, but for the men in the room that are not here,
Bitches.
yes, let's
Big booty bitches.
no. In this
You already
case,
know.
big go digging slutty bitches.
Okay, never mind. Do they got big asses though? Can they?
Well, this bitch probably does. She got
Okay,
some fat
so
ass
big
lips.
booty bitches.
The onion booty.
Onion booty.
Okay, this is a photo, so I'm just gonna have to read it out. Okay, so this is the photo that X you've been sent. The audience is going to see. It's a woman saying $700 in child support ain't shit. After you spend $100 on shoes, $200 to $250 on clothes, $250 on bills, $50 for a field trip, and in school lunch, and then $75 a week for a school bus. That I didn't even do the math. It probably doesn't even add up to 700. But anyways, 700 isn't enough. What I want to know, conscience, and then X. How do you feel about this statement, and does this imply that there might be something wrong with the mindset and the way shit is occurring in America?
I didn't know you had to pay for a school bus.
Some schools and some districts and shit like that thing, yeah, especially if you can provide. If you live too close in some places and you can provide transportation or your kid can walk and you don't want them to, then you have to pay for a bus. Some schools, districts make you pay for busing. But whatever, we don't know where she lives or whatever the case may be. In my opinion, whatever the state issued him to pay for child support is what that man can afford. And not only is that what that man can afford, but that's what that child needs to survive. Because I feel like if they, well, I'm saying survive from his dad. Like you're a mom. Like you have to pull half that weight. You want him to give you $700, so are you gonna match his $700 and his $1,400 the end all be all goal that your kid needs to survive a month? You have a kid and your man has to pay. Your baby father has to pay child support. How much do you spend? I get it. I'm not a mom, so maybe I'm wrong. You have rent, but the way the bitch wrote the status, it looked like she divided the rent by how many people were in her household, including her kid.
Right.
Because wherever you lay your head at, your kid lays their head at. So why are you putting rent in the equation at all? What your child should be getting as far as child support is money so that they need for nothing. You should be able to provide for your kid on your own. If you had to put your man on child support, if you felt it was that serious and you needed that help, you're getting it. $700 is a lot of fucking money. A kid don't eat $500 worth of food a month for. Come on now. Come on now.
But that's the thing. She only put school lunch. None of this has to do with at home food.
And that's my thing. My thing is this: $250 on clothes. They're a kid. Kids' clothes are expensive, and kids do outgrow stuff fast. But that's not
It
a
also
necessity.
depends on how old.
That's not a necessity. You know what I'm saying? Unless you want to buy them fly shit, okay, cool. But to make the wages that you're getting paid depend on how much you spend on their clothing. So because you like to buy your kid fucking expensive ass clothes, $50 jeans and shit. You know what I'm saying? Instead of buying them kids clothes and shit that they gonna fit into or not mess up as
buying
bad
them
and
Jordans
shit.
And all
Yeah,
that
like
extra. Yeah.
all that extra shit. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't mean that your baby father should have to pay you extra money. You know what I'm saying? Who's to say that all that money is going towards your kid for real? For real?
Facts.
It don't even seem properly fucking
together.
Put together, right? It just seemed like you talking a whole bunch of bullshit, and that you just finding a way to spend this $700 really quick. Because for real, if you use that $700 a month to take care of your kid and solely your kid, you wouldn't have to spend $1 on him.
Facts.
If all that child support you made from your baby dad, that $700 a month, is going to take care of a kid completely.
And depending on the city/state, you might actually be able to use a couple hundred to put in a savings deposit or stocks.
Honestly, and I get it. You need help with your bills and your rent.
Maybe she isn't working. That's what I'm guessing. What if
that don't have nothing to do with him? So he's expected to pay more child support because she isn't working? That's bitter baby mom shit.
It is.
If you're a fucking parent, you're gonna do what you have to do for your kid. And I understand that you will want your spouse or your baby father or whatever to go half on you. Cool. You should expect that. You should, because you're a parent and they're a parent. Y'all did this shit together. But to say that they need more money because of this, that, and the third, when those aren't the real reasons, that's not O-fucking-K. You know what I'm saying? I get it. Sometimes you gotta use your child support to pay for bills because ultimately those bills are what keeps your child together. But just because that's not enough for you doesn't mean you shouldn't be going out there trying to get it even harder. To me, she just sound broke as fuck and money hungry. $700 a month? That's a lot of fucking money. That's rent.
She sounds like she wants to be a stay-at-home mom.
My rent is $900 a month. That's a lot of fucking money.
By the way, she said 700 ain't shit, so she's probably expecting 1,000, 1,200.
That's a lot of fucking money. Most people don't even make $1,500 to $2,000 in a month, and she probably one of them. That's my thing. Bitches be so weird. I'd rather do that shit by myself before I act like a fucking weird ass, bitter ass baby mom.
Facts.
Cause you doing all that for what? You stressing yourself out.
I'm not a woman.
You cursing this nigga out. You roasting him on Facebook. All for what? For shit that you could stop and prevent and handle on your own. All you have to do is budget properly. And if you really feel like he makes that much or that you really do need more help and your kid just happens to be that expensive for whatever motherfucking reason, you just better have some proof.
Cadoodle.
Moving on.
Facts.
Broke ass bitch. What's your name? What's your name?
Let's not do this.
Brianna Carter. Brianna Carter. April 26th at 4:31 p.m. You sound broke as fuck.
Oh my God. Wow.
Yo, Conscience, I honestly wasn't expecting her to go that hard in the paint.
That hurt me.
Shut up.
With her
No, that just got my hands sweating. That shit just made me so mad.
We keeping that.
$700 a month ain't shit. Bitch, fuck you.
We keeping that.
It was already on social media, so fuck it.
You already getting the money? It's not like you gotta ask him or beg him for it. Dang.
We keeping that in the video.
It gets taken out his account automatically.
So whoever edited this, please. Please take that out.
Man,
We name dropping now?
fuck that.
Fuck it, we name drop. Yeah, Brianna. Yeah. $700 is a lot of money. You heard her, motherfucker.
Yeah, mama, you sound broke.
Stupid.
Either you sound broke or like you don't prioritize your money for your kid. Like you don't sound like you know what you're doing.
Boo boo.
Which I would say a lot of women, well, I would say more women than you would expect, that money doesn't go all to their kid.
I believe it. I mean, my mom had child support when I was growing up and shit, but I saw what she did with the money. Like, if we had to pay bills and she wasn't making enough money, then she used the child support for that, you feel me? But I was taken care of. I had everything I wanted and I needed. And my mom mainly used that for me. You know what I'm saying? If she had to use that to pay the gas or the light bill so it wouldn't get cut off, shit, that's
technically
you know
for
what I'm saying?
Yeah, still.
That's technically for me. But you charging your baby $250 a rent.
Yeah, that's stupid.
You're literally charging your kid. She's literally saying in the status, she charges her child $200 to $200. She said roof over your child's head, $250. $250 on any bill.
She
Field
charged
trips, $20 to $50 a week. First
charged
of
her
all,
kid for a room.
school's going one field trip a month. And them shits be like $12, $20 at most.
82. Yo, we used to go on field trips all the time.
Even if you did, y'all didn't spend that much money.
That's a
Cookie
fact.
and popcorn are still in school.
Yeah,
and
we-
I
Yo,
paid
to
for
be
their
honest,
field trips.
we
We
only-
had like $10, 10,
And-
15 to
and they
20
were
maybe.
free.
No, but I was gonna say we were only paying for the lunches.
Yeah.
You remember
I'll probably only be like $5, $10.
You remember the one time, I believe it was like the second or third grade one, where my mom went?
I don't really remember that one.
Okay. She went on 3 or 4.
She went on a few. I do remember she did go on a few with us. It was pretty cool. Because my mom didn't. But it's okay, because she was working. So it's fine.
Well, I would say that's another reason why Conscience spent so much time at Subconscious's house. Another motherly figure.
Exactly. She did
I'm
things
so-
where
I'm
my
so-
mom couldn't.
I'm
But it's
so-
okay.
I'm so geeking
My
out right
friends
now.
did that. My friends definitely stayed at my house a lot. My mom was our mom.
Yep. Francis, or Subconscious shares, which is cool.
Now moving on. This is the concept of women being more depressed than males. So I think this is something interesting. By the way, everything stated is not factual because it can't be proven, but they're theories.
Women are at least 20% more likely to be depressed than men are. Most studies pegged these statistics can go at least as high as 80%. These higher numbers are due to puberty, premenstrual. Look at you.
Yo.
Pregnancy, postpartum, menopause, premenopause. Oh, and also life circumstances as culture. Overall, all these examples are just theories since there have been no concrete proof for their actual difference. Nonetheless, scientifically speaking, we do know women deal with more emotions and hormone functions as at any stage throughout their lives compared to men.
Fluctuations, by the way.
Fluctuations.
So, X, how do you feel about those?
Those facts.
Do you agree with any of those reasons why women might be?
Okay, I agree with all of them. I agree with all those fucking reasons. Simply because that's me as fuck.
This is true.
But do you think those examples are reason for women to be nearly twice as more depressed as men? Because nearly twice, so let's say 100 million men are depressed right now. Roughly 180 to 200 million women are depressed.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's hormones. I think that I think women are just emotional as fuck. And I think men really, a lot of men, I'm not going to say men ain't shit because bitches ain't shit either. Women are just very emotional and they feel like the smallest thing that someone does ain't shit. Or maybe that's just me. I don't know. I be tweaking. I'm always mad. Like, I'll be happy, quirky. Every other episode I come on here, I'm on shit. Okay?
Sadly,
and I
we
can't
know.
tell you if that's premenstrual, it's not postpartum. I can't tell you if it's my hormones or if I'm just fucking crazy. Like, I don't know.
I don't know if anybody's
But-
seen it yet, but let's talk about last episode where you rolled your eyes in the beginning at Donnie.
I don't
'Cause-
even remember.
I bet you don't.
Yo, you know what she
Because
said
every
when
day you come with a different emotion.
you know what she said when she came in here? She says, "How was that last episode? I thought I was doing great." I'm like,
Yeah, you was tripping. You was tripping. Yo anger level was like high, but then
No,
it came
it
low.
wasn't.
It was low, and then it was high, and it was like, I don't know, then you was feeling real sassy at times. I was like, yo, what is going on?
I'm a lady.
I see.
I'm a lady.
I still don't like how you just rolled your eyes at me at the beginning of the
I don't
episode.
even know what he's talking about.
Watch it.
I don't
guarantee
know.
It's literally the first thing.
Women be sad for no reason. Like, a girl text him like, I'm sad again. And he was like, damn, bitch, what the fuck you want? Your pussy? What you need? Your pussy ache? You know what I'm saying? Like, women are always sad. We don't even be having a reason. We just wake up and just look around and just be like, the air just, I just feel like this vibe. And it's just,
The
We
air
just
ain't going right.
Would you make the case that it's almost natural for women to be quote unquote clinically depressed at certain parts of their life because
Yeah, I feel like at some point in their life, every woman
will be
clinically depressed. I feel like I know this from experience. I mean, just being around women, my grandmother, my mom, you know what I'm saying? Shit, myself. And it's a lot of shit that happens in your life, you know, over a course of time. And I
especially the big ones, be it the pregnancy, the postpartum, or the menopause. Those are three big situations in basically every woman's life.
every single one. Yep. Another thing I feel like maybe is, I don't know, men don't seem to be as upset or have, it just is weird. When you think about women, it's always something wrong, something going on. When us women think about men, I don't think we consider the fact that y'all really go through shit too. Like, our bodies change a lot. I don't know how much y'all's does, but it's crazy. A lot of this shit really does affect us overwhelmingly. And
Our body don't change that much.
And I think I was trying to make a point a few weeks ago, and maybe reading into it would help the point that I was trying to make to Francis. But like, some shit we don't even want to give a fuck about, and we just do.
Well, that's why they say whenever a woman's pregnant, she's always... You know how the saying, a woman's always right? Mm-hmm. When a woman is pregnant, she is literally always right. Because if you try to prove her wrong, you lost that battle.
You gonna die.
This makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
And depending who you ask, they say that quote saying, a woman is always right, came from a man dealing with a pregnant woman.
When I tell y'all this... Anyway, moving on.
Okay.
Guys, I'm getting somebody pregnant this year.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it. I'm not getting pregnant for a couple more years. I can't.
I just want to say right now, subconscious, just imagined this cute as fuck light skin who has some braided hair.
Oh, wait.
Some nice juicy lips, some full breasts, and this perfect, I'm going to take a bite out of that ass.
He's pushing it. You 5.
Four.
Couple is 2.
4. Few.
Few is 3.
Many.
Several. Just say
Many?
say several.
Say several.
Several.
Okay, I'll say few.
I'm not having a kid this year. I can't even find the right woman. The white woman.
My bad, Donyhal. I just when you said that, I just pictured a light skin, you know?
I mean, shit.
Well, subconscious. Maybe he was thinking about himself. I don't know. Who knows?
I pictured a light skin too.
That's tough.
I think he was thinking for all of my consciences. Subconscious. Mind, body, soul, what?
Okay, now moving on to the next topic. This was specifically chosen by Francis because he was watching a movie called Gigantic. Where are all the women who could go from willy-nilly talking about unique, expensive pillows in a nonchalant manner, and then out of the blue, get into a mood where she asks the man, "Are you in the mood to have sex with me right now?" And you're in a public store.
She asks that?
Yes.
Don't ask a man that. What the
Where do
fuck?
y'all be going? Man, I done had sex in the changing room.
Let's say you're acquaintances.
Bro, let's go. The display bed is over there. And they got the soft sheets on them.
Going to jail.
All right.
No, you're not.
Read it again. So I can.
If they said public nudity, they're not going to see me having sex under the blanket. They're just going to see movement.
Just so the audience can get
And then if they move them, I'll just pull my dress down.
just so the audience could get a descriptive concept to change it up. Let's say you're in a doctor's office and you're waiting.
This man and his little story, thorough stories.
You're waiting for your parents. Let's say your grandmother. You took her to the hospital. You know it's going to be a couple hours, and then this woman right next to you, who you've seen a couple times before, you just happen to see her there. She's there for the same reason as you. You guys are talking about high quality pillows and fabrics and what makes a good bed comfortable. And then, boom. Do you want to have sex with me? Would you have sex with me?
I'm gonna look at her and be like, well,
And then you respond.
Why not?
you respond right now, and then her response is, "How about right now?"
Shawty, make that ass clap, don't need no applause. I bet you. That's your
Cause
song
what?
right there.
Because what? I'm looking around, looking in rooms up empty. The fuck?
Well, just so you guys know, they ended up having sex
In the lobby.
in one of the cars parked.
Oh, they went outside.
Yeah,
They
y'all
took
could have.
way too
Yeah,
long.
like y'all did all that for what? Yeah.
Well, if it makes you feel better, she ended up having sex in her father's car, and then
Man, by that time, it could have been
A
done
car
in
is
an
a
elevator.
car.
I would have been in an elevator, be like, bing.
I'm
Stop
afraid of
that-
elevators.
Stop that bitch right in midway.
I wouldn't have been.
The fuck?
I don't do elevators. I don't like them shits.
Fucked up. I'm doing it anyway.
So I guess the real question is, I feel sex has, even though sex is incentivized in American culture, scenarios like that are decentivized. So I want to know, how do you guys feel about this concept of just randomly hooking up in places that are not a bar or a club?
It's normal. You meet people anywhere. Why does it matter where you meet people?
It is normal, but at the same time, it's a
We're
little scary.
humans. We have sex. You don't have to be at a club or a bar to fucking link up. If you're gonna have a one night stand or sleep with a fucking stranger, you're gonna sleep with a stranger. You doing it at a grocery store or a fucking club doesn't make any difference besides whether if you were drinking or not. Literally.
And can I make the case too? If you know a detail about a man, for example, somebody in this room, he just gets turned on by the concept of perfection. So if you're talking about high quality pillows that just touching them, it makes you want to go to sleep.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, conscience. That woman's already in there. So of course I want to fuck. And if you want to fuck me, why aren't we fucking?
That's some shit Francis would say, but not Xaynah.
High quality pillows matter. All right.
Fuck them high quality pillows. Them shits could be on the floor right now.
High quality pillows matter. Okay?
Let's get to it.
Is there anything else that anybody wants to add to that?
Next.
Okay, so the next thing is about the Korean dominance of the black hair industry, specifically when it comes to local beauty supply stores.
Why does it matter? They know how to make money. Everybody has to fucking eat. You want a hair store? Get you a hair store. People will support you if you fucking do what you have to do and make them support you.
Make them. How you gonna make somebody support you?
People support people who deserve support. Do shit that makes you worthy of support and you'll get fucking supported. They know what they're doing. It's easier for them to get shit. They're not afraid to order from fucking China, and 9 times out of 10, all that shit is from over there anyway. And they know the market. They know how much money we spend on lashes and weave and bundles and edge control and rubber band. They know how much money we spend. Why are we faulting other people and other cultures and races for doing shit and having businesses that flourish when everybody can make money?
Do you want some information though?
Sure. Slap it on me.
Okay, so
Slap it on me. Hit me with that shit.
That's what she said.
would your perspective change if you knew the Korean dominance has dated back to the 60s and specifically 1965 when Korea took over the wig business?
No, it doesn't fucking change because it's not 1960, it's 2020. And if you want to go eat, you're going to get it. Hello.
Goddamn.
There's no excuses.
So you're not offended that a culture that is not invested or has anything related to another culture is dominating that culture?
No, because it's ours. So if we want it, we're going to take that shit back. If it mattered that much to us, we would be more involved in that industry. It's not our fault that someone had a better idea than us and they don't use it. I'm a black girl. I don't wear weave. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't change anything. I still fucking, go to the hair stores and all that shit. So I still understand, the idea of them taking over what would quote unquote belong to us. But why does it matter? It's money. They have to fucking eat. They have to feed their families. Hello, they're smart. Do something, bitch. Get a store. Get a wig company. Find a vendor online. I'll send you a list.
Well, just so you guys do know, the reason why Koreans have been able to dominate is because of early laws regarding trade, the Korean monopoly of hair product distribution, the competitiveness among Koreans, and then the indirect mistreatment of black consumers. Just so that's out there.
The indirect mistreatment of black consumers. They can't indirectly mistreat anybody unless we're allowing them to. Black people who want hair stores, go get you some, get in the market, figure that shit out. And black people shop with black people. Like, if that's the case, if you feel so strongly about it.
Support black businesses.
Support black businesses, yeah. If you really care that much, then do that. That's it.
Well, it comes down to what do you value more, price or quality? The Koreans' own shops are normally cheaper. So are you willing to pay 10 to 20% more for the black-owned
My thing
shops?
is this. How can black people complain about something that the Korean people are doing if you're still comfortable giving them your money because they're cheaper? If you're going to complain about them being in the business that we should run, why don't you fucking do it yourself or support the people that do it? Whether you have to pay more or not, it's quality over quantity, right? It's quality before everything, but you're still shopping with the Koreans while you're complaining because they're cheaper and you don't want to spend your money. So now you're making black people look cheap and making it seem like the Koreans are doing something wrong to you because you continuously shop with them. Like, that's bullshit.
Would your thoughts change if you knew nearly 10,000 beauty supply stores are in the U.S., but over 9,000 of them are owned by Korean Americans?
No, it doesn't change shit. It's fucking, it's 7 billion people in the world. How many black people is it? Get a store. Fuck, go to the black store. They're going to end up closing them anyway. Shut up.
I'm not gonna lie.
Nothing is changing.
I think subconscious is like doing this on purpose to set
nothing
you off.
changed. Nothing fucking changed. Cause he agrees with me. My subconscious is on motherfucking point with me right now. Okay, he literally is thinking exactly what I'm thinking. Stop complaining about shit and go out and get that shit, or support your people.
But what if I told you that of those 9,000 owned Korean stores, 90% of those stores are completely funded by the black community?
That's black people's fault. What the fuck? I'm not doing this no more. I'm not doing this anymore. Y'all giving them y'all money and y'all want me to fucking feel bad for y'all. Fuck y'all.
As a random note for this, did you know local beauty supply stores are actually superior to the chain ones? Because they get their resources directly from the source 9 times out of 10. Just as a random. So a perfect metaphor is, in this rare case, the local supply stores are actually the mega Walmarts.
No, I got what you meant. I knew
Okay.
exactly what you meant
Okay.
already, because the distributor of the person who has the like chain of hair stores and shit, they buy their shit and then they send it out to the stores based on how much they get and how much they sell.
Yes.
Whereas these stores, they literally go to those people directly and pick
And
them based on
bu-
what their clients purchase and shit.
Yeah, and they buy in bulk.
No, I get it. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm already good.
Well, just so everybody knows, all this information that was previously discussed came from a novel called On My Own, Korean Businesses and Race Relations in America. It's a good read. Now, 2 more things about this, and then we're going to move on to the actual interview. I'm so sorry, but Wadali Shabalushi from the UK noticed that the U.S. is not the only country in a similar situation. In fact, even though these countries aren't as in a dire situation, the Asian community dominates these beauty supply stores in the UK, France, and Canada in terms of ownership. And to end this topic, I wanted to quote Alicia Otis, where she said, Korean Americans were able to secure their role in such a big business with manufacturing, distributing, and selling of black hair care products simply by realizing its power before the black people were able to themselves, which is what X was basically getting at the entire time. So yes, subconscious agreed with her the entire time.
And conscience.
Okay, now moving to the interview. Since X technically already had part of this interview, we're going to rush through or breeze through some questions. Is lubrication used when you masturbate, X?
This is where the important stuff comes in. I like this part.
When I flick the bean, I don't use lube because
You spit.
I naturally no.
That was
If my if I flick the bean, it's because I'm already horny and turned on. So that means my pussy's wet, and I don't need to use a lubricant because
Spit those facts.
my pussy's wet. God, that's
Rhinos.
so bad.
You heard that, alien?
Already got the motion in the ocean. She got the waves already going.
Yo, bro, you remember Star Wars Episode 2? Where that one alien planet is only in water?
Yeah.
That is X.
X is so talented.
Okay, now next one. We know where you fall, but just for... Do you prefer creamers / creaming or squirters / squirting? Please explain.
Squirter / squirting because creaming is too thick and the texture just weird, just too much for me. I'd rather it just be a
squirting river.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd rather loose fluid than a thick cake. I don't.
Now, by the way, this question actually has changed since the last time, so I'm definitely getting juicy into this. What are your thoughts on butt play? And when we talk about butt play, we're talking about the tongue, the finger, and the penis.
And the dick.
Please explain.
Butt play. Am I receiving or am I I'm receiving?
You can do both.
Okay.
Receive, you can give it out.
Okay, well.
Start with receiving, and then if you feel raw enough, definitely.
No condom.
Okay, so initially when I first came on the podcast and shit, and we, asked this question,
You lied.
I was no,
You lied.
no, I didn't. The answers just changed
Oh, experience.
because when I first
person
came
can
on this
evolve.
episode, I a couple months later, my sex life changed. So
drastically.
With that big ass cock.
All right.
Guys, it's okay if you don't have a foot long.
It's fine.
He's not normal. He's the rarity. But we all can't be freaking Michael Vick and
Stallions.
Tom Brady, you know? It's just, it doesn't work out like that. You gotta work with what you use
oh my god,
and are given.
tongue. Yes, you could eat my ass. You could lick it.
All day long?
Listen.
All night long? Can we get into foreplay with the tongue? Like we could kiss and then bite the booty?
Okay, so foreplay is my favorite thing to do. Like, I will literally lick your whole motherfucking body. I will lick your wrist and have you feeling like, bitch, if you don't get the fuck off me, what is you doing? That shit feel crazy. Literally your wrist. Like, bitch, right here. You see this?
Well, this
Right
is,
there.
This is if you don't know what your wrist is, I guess.
You kiss and lick right there in the heat of the moment when y'all doing. You listen, bitch, I'm trying to tell you something. Listen to me.
You
But
kiss
anyway,
my wrist and I feel a tingling feeling. I ain't gonna hold. I'm yanking you up.
I'm trying to tell.
Putting you
me
against
see your
that
wrist.
wall. No.
Let me see.
Freak nasty.
I'm not gonna lick it.
Continue the interview.
Whatever. He know what I'm trying to get at. Anyways, I will take a tongue in my ass. I will gladly get it eaten. Okay, cool. Boom. A thumb? You can stick a thumb. Or a finger, but only one.
Oh, yeah.
Only one.
Only one.
Yeah, don't.
But what
do-
if it's like in the heat of the moment and then like I know.
I'm
just
yeah,
saying.
just one finger or a thumb is
Or
fine.
just stick that fist right up there.
Don't.
Oh, that's nasty.
Don't.
You do that, your butthole is devoured.
I'm not doing that. But
That's nasty.
dick, I'm not there. I feel like maybe I don't
Just a
know.
tip.
I feel like that. No, I
Just a
can't.
tip.
Nah, that shit would hurt. Hell no, that's a thick ass dick. I'm good.
I'm not gonna lie though, you could get away with the tip because
You can get away
that's
with the
the
tip.
pleasure.
Hell no. I tried that. The only time I ever tried
You must have a
anal,
white tip.
I tried the tip. And this didn't even happen recently. This happened years and years ago. That shit was not pleasant at all. I did not like that shit. I was in pain for days, literally. And the
Man,
tip. Yeah, no, that shit did not. No. Okay? Now, receipt. Now, if I was giving, I don't eat ass. I don't stick my finger in butts. And I'm not putting nothing else in the butt. But
Okay, I respect
I'm not
that.
saying that I'm before I was completely against eating ass.
And then coming to the
Hallelujah.
podcast opened up your eyes a little bit.
I'm not against it. I just haven't done it and I don't see myself actually doing. I have to really be in the heat of the moment and really passionate. But I'm sure that maybe one day in the future it'll happen.
Can't,
I don't. Yeah, it'll probably happen.
if Francis was here right now, he would probably say nothing, but his eyes would open up like a cartoon of joyous praise.
This is true.
So you have that, X. You have that.
That images.
Now moving on to the next question. What makes you climax? You could get specific and go into multiple.
Wow.
Physically,
you really
mentally?
getting crafty today. I haven't gotten crafty in a long time.
Spiritually or metaphorically. Get as deep and specific as you want.
It can be a simple touch of a human. It can be a simple thought, the passion.
What makes me climax? Like, what makes me nut when I'm already almost there?
What makes you like just fuck it?
Well, what makes you climax? You could say,
Yeah, ejaculate for her.
Yeah.
That's what I would say.
That's what I said. That's what I just said.
Yeah, but
Like, when you nut in that moment, when you're reaching your point,
Yeah.
and then you nut.
But,
Like,
but what sets you off? Is it the physical? Is it the mental? Is it just the spiritual of soul to soul contact, bonding?
okay, so not every time is the same. I feel like every time you have sex is different. You know what I'm saying? It's a different energy when you go in it. Sometimes you go into sex in a passionate way. Sometimes you go into sex just for the physical aspect of it. And sometimes it's emotional. And I think whatever reason you initiate when you go into having sex should be the reason you climax. For me, that's how it is. If I'm horny as fuck and I initiate sex and we get there and you about to make me nut, it's because you're touching me. It's because I can feel you and this is what I wanted. Like, I prepared myself for these feelings, and so that's what it is. If it's like I haven't seen you in like a week and I really just want to, like, I want to be held, I just want to be touched, then it's more of a emotional thing, like a bond thing, a soul tie. Like, I just want your presence, like, you know what I'm saying? And then, of course, sex is very intimate. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you get soul ties when you have sex, especially raw sex. So that's, another thing. And then there's...
As your subconscious, I would say you're a woman who truly climaxes from a multitude simultaneously speaking.
Oh, yep. Mm-hmm. Yep, I will agree to that.
Okay, so the final to
I need
these
to hurry up and go home so I could climax to all the different things.
sexual questions.
All right.
What would bother you more? Your husband having a one-night stand with this straight bad bitch who rides the dick like no other? Or your husband growing emotionally and mentally attached to a woman he never sleeps with?
Oh.
Oh, yeah, this question always gets serious.
Listen.
Always.
The heart is... Men cheat for sex 9 times out of 10. Motherfucker, I don't give a... If she rolled the dick good, if she rolled it great, good for her. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I have no control over that. You know what I'm saying? But to develop feelings for a bitch...
I told you it's serious. It gets serious every time we ask this.
Even if he never touches her, physically speaking?
Your heart should belong to me. Our soul tie is ours, motherfucker. We bow before God. You feel me? Like, no, that's too much. I can't. I should have you to myself. Like, your mind, your spirit, your soul should be mine. Your body also should be mine. But again, that's a physical thing. You know what I'm saying? That's flesh. That's a fleshly thing. I'd rather know that, my man is in love with me and
mentally
only me and
spiritually.
Here. Yes. Then you need a pass.
Oh, she's getting emotional.
It gets serious every time we ask this. That's why I love this question.
X, if it makes you feel better.
Because a bitch gotta be fire to have some better coochie than me. I swear to God. Like, she just better be.
She better have that splat. That splat.
X, if it makes you feel better, you completely nailed the man version.
Yeah.
And at the same time, you completely nailed how a woman normally responds.
Yep.
Women normally get more jealous of emotional attachments than physical.
That shit is deep. That's my feelings. My flesh is one thing. My feelings, I can't turn that shit off. You hurt yourself. You hit something. Boom. You'll get fixed later on. Somebody hurts your heart. You fucked up for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have time for that. I'd rather be. I'd rather be physically hurt than emotionally hurt, and that's it.
And that's how a typical woman should respond. So, X, we are glad to know you are not a man.
We are also glad to know you are not the typical woman.
He said that's how a typical woman would respond.
Well,
so then
Buffalo.
I would be typical. But if you're trying to tell me that I'm not typical, even though my response was typical, thank you.
I think he was also probably saying from the previous responses.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, now to the personal questions. Religious or are you spiritual?
I'm spiritual. I can't remember what my answer used to be. Honestly, I question religion, but I don't question.
You never got these questions, so
wow.
These are new.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm spiritual and I'm not religious. I say that I'm not religious because I feel like religion is man-made. And there are so many religions that predate other ones. It's hard for me to honestly know which one is right for me choosing. The only way that I can choose which religion that I follow more so than the other, because I'm not, like, or whatever the case may be, is based on like a spiritual or emotional connection to whoever or whatever God, I feel like I want to worship.
That's a beautiful response, actually.
Thank you.
I was wondering how you're going to answer that, and that was beautiful.
Wow, thanks.
Would you pick the red pill or the blue pill? You on a different interview voiced your opinion, but make it known. Unpleasant truth or blissful ignorance? Just so
blissful ignorance.
Okay, so you're consistent with that. So okay.
Yeah. What you don't know won't hurt you. And listen, I'm gullible as fuck. So you can bliss me all motherfucking day. You can bliss me all motherfucking day.
Yes, Rhinos. She wants to be lied to.
I don't really want to be lied to. That's not what I'm saying. But I'd rather not know, because it's either you know everything or you know nothing. That's it.
That's very black or white, but I understand that.
That's my
feeling.
thing. I'd rather be black or white because there's so much gray area.
So
you'll never be able to choose.
So you don't want to know nothing.
I'd rather not know what I want. I'd rather live without her. But I had my reason. We had so many examples in it. I don't know. It is.
We did.
Episode 84. Go watch that shit.
Episode motherfucking 84.
I'm not your conscience.
That's okay. I'd rather.
I'm not lost.
Bliss is happiness. Bliss is happiness. I'd rather be lied to and happy than fucking know everything and be hurt.
Another way to put it, she would rather have never loved
than to love and lost.
That's just another way to look at it.
That's the world we live in.
And I love love. I love the idea of love. But if that was the example, then yes, I would choose that. Because loss, to love and to lose your love, I don't want to deal with that. And however many times I'm going to have to, but that's not even just the end all be all. The question was red pill or blue pill, ignorance and bliss, or to know everything. That's just one motherfucking thing.
So in a perfect world...
don't tell me shit, because I'm going to be happy as fuck.
Okay.
Hello, bliss. Ignorance, bliss. That's good. I'm good where I'm at.
But that's like literally saying, okay, let's put this in a sex perspective. Say you're saying your head is fire, right?
Nigga, if my head is trash, don't tell me. Please don't tell me. Let me feel like I'm doing a good job. Let this thing keep going.
But you gonna ask that question, how was it? And he gonna be like, oh, it was great. Ignorance, but in the back of his head, he like,
hey, that's
she
in the
used
back
the
of his
T.
head. That is in the back of his head. If he cared that much, he would have told me. Ignorance is bliss.
But don't you want to know the truth so you can learn from it?
Not if the truth gonna hurt my feelings, because then, nigga, I'ma wish I hadn't sucked your dick, and then I'ma regret sucking your dick.
X, I know where you're coming from.
I'm not changing it. Move on.
But this is the reason why so many women, especially in Buffalo, can't suck dick.
Exactly, because we lied to them.
I don't have that problem. That's not my fucking fault, and I'm not a Buffalonian.
Okay, but X, you don't have that problem because you make your men nut, and you make them nut pretty quickly. But what happens when you come across the one man who doesn't nut?
Exactly. You're going to be hurt.
Turn off the camera.
You're going to be hurt. And then what? You're going to be like, why you didn't nut?
Conscience, shut the fuck up, cuz. Bruh.
Okay, so we're going to let X really ponder that thought as we move on to the next question. What are your long-term goals? which you somewhat answered in the 2019.
2019 recap.
Yep.
Long-term goals. I just want to be a fire-ass nail tech. I want to be comfortable. I don't want to be... I don't know. My long-term goals. I want to do a podcast and I want to fucking do nails. I want to go back to school and I want to deliver babies or some shit. I want to be a midwife. You know?
Your subconscious loves you.
Yeah. I want to record and I want to fucking watch myself and not hate the sound of my voice. And I want to,
Which, by the way,
road.
X, trust me.
Long road. Because she has not did it yet.
Yes, I have. Yes, I absolutely have. So, F you.
What episode?
Lots of them.
Oh.
I just
like
don't
you
like
cringing
it. I
while
was.
watching it.
I play them for my clients sometimes, I play them and I sit my phone down and just like this.
Real question, though.
And then I'm like...
What is the expression of your single female clients when they hear me bragging about Donyhal's dick? Is it ever a negative response?
I don't think they pay attention. Do they pay attention?
They just laugh. Like, they be like...
Because we talk about my dick literally every episode, it feels like.
I mean, if you want to get some pussy from the podcast, that shouldn't be hard. But, my bitches...
Yeah, bro. What woman doesn't want to brag about fucking an anaconda?
I'm just saying.
Name me one. Even bitches who prefer the 5 to 7 inches.
Her friend, remember?
I have another friend that doesn't like big dick. She likes 5 to 7.
You have 2 of those?
Mm-hmm.
Black women?
And she's cold. She's from... Wait, you asked her. Wait, we're talking about Desiree?
That's allowed.
Yeah.
The girl from Florida? The one who came last time? Remember she came to pick me up?
Wasn't
and I
that
said
the
I wanted
stripper?
you to meet her.
Oh, the one. Oh, the thick one.
She's supposed to be starting the podcast soon too, actually. But
Wow.
She's always welcome on this podcast, but fuck that shit.
she wants to come. She wants to come, but
Okay, we're gonna ask her those fucking questions. Oh, you like those 5 inches, huh? You do, huh?
Like those 5 to 7 dicks.
5 to 7 days.
5 to 7 dicks, huh?
Yo, that could be taken so wrong. Do you mean 5 to 7 time wise? Do you mean
5 to 7 inches. Oh my god. Okay, next.
Thank you for that response, by the way.
You're welcome.
What is your love language? And another way to look at this, how do you best communicate / express your love for an individual? How does love normally come across to you? Is it a physical? Is it a mental? Is it a verbal? Is it a spiritual?
I forgot what I said.
Yeah.
Danielle said communication.
To be honest, I can't remember. I can't remember what my response was, but now thinking about that shit, I don't know. My love language is so pure and intimate. It honestly could be communication, but then again, sometimes we don't even have to speak and you just know. I guess for different people, you express your love in different ways. People receive your love in different ways. I don't know. I feel like with different friends, different family members, however I'm speaking in my love language to someone, it's always different. Now that I really think about that shit. Like
So it's diverse, it's adapting.
Yeah, it depends on who it is.
That's a great question because you don't love any one person the same as another.
At all. Some friends, my love language is financial. Because mainly they got everything else. Maybe they don't need me as emotionally as some of my other friends or something like that. Maybe they would need my help financially. Maybe this one is communication because even though they got their shit together, I don't know. I just show my love for my friends in different ways or for anybody in different ways. I think it just depends. I think it should be unique and I think it should be unique to the person. Damn near.
You're actually the first person to respond in that manner, so I respect that.
I don't remember what my last answer was, but I just know that. This. Oh, I feel like I did. I just feel like this is my answer. Like if I did answer it before.
Because we started asking other guests, so that's why.
And I answered in my head probably.
Yeah. Okay, this is the last question. This is the question I want you to be as pure and raw as possible. Who are you in the dark? And you could take a very literal response to this or a metaphorical.
Who are you by yourself?
As you know, Bop Bop, he said, he actually explained what he does when he's by himself. No, not Pipe. The one when it was the two guests, Gualaquills, and
Them drunk ass niggas, what they say?
they took a literal response.
Oh, yeah, because they were drinking.
Well, I just put that out there because somebody, when they say that, they were like, oh, well, in the dark, I'm beating my meat. I'm watching some porn. If that's how you want to respond, you can.
I don't know. In the dark, no funny shit. In the dark, I'm really dark a little bit. I ain't gonna hold you a little bit, just a little bit. But I'm very prayerful. I don't know, like when it's just me or in my feelings and I'm going through. You mean like that type of dark?
Okay, let me ask this differently. How are you different for the people watching? How are you different in the dark compared to when you're on this podcast? If you are different,
Define in the dark. What do you mean in the dark? Like
by
yourself.
yourself.
literally, physically?
No,
You can
you can say mentally, you can say physically, anything. Like for conscience, me by myself, I think a lot.
I pray. I'm a prayer. I'm not gonna hold you.
So you become this truly spiritual / religious person.
No, I'm not religious. And I will say that in the dark, I'm spiritual. I am very spiritual and I do pray and all that shit. I'm not going to say I sit here and read the Bible, go to church and all that extra, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just pray a lot. I have open conversations and I challenge myself verbally out loud, or I pray or write shit down. I take my space. I take alone time, and I can be very standoffish. In the dark, I just be trying to figure shit out. So
you're self-criticizing. You're self-evaluating.
yes, I self-evaluate and I pray, but I'm not religious.
Okay. Would you say in these moments of dark times, is it normally a negative or a positive result?
Honestly, I say positive, and I say that because during quarantine, the past couple months, I've been challenged in so many motherfucking ways. And despite me being so, like, depressed at times and shit like that, I really pray myself out of that shit, and I change my circumstances, because at the end of the day, life continues. Whatever that I've dealt with in my life that seemed to be the worst thing possible has passed. Another thing is probably going to happen, but that's going to fucking pass. It's a matter of how you get yourself out of it, when, and what you do, how you move about that shit. Like, it's shit. It's always going to be positive, because I try to pray without worry. That's one thing. And then I just know that it is what it is. Everything is going to happen in its own way. Just got to deal with that shit. Take that shit day by day. You're going to hurt when it happens. You move on. You keep going. You forget about it. It becomes a memory.
Thank you very much, X.
You're welcome.
I just want to thank you. Even though you might not seem that different, your responses came off as very genuine. So I appreciate that.
Oh, thanks.
And if, let's say, a couple years down the road, you feel like your mindset drastically changes and you want to reevaluate these, just the personal questions.
I think it should be a yearly thing, to be honest.
I don't know about yearly, but
yearly, a lot changes in 365 days.
Well, that's the whole point of the yearly breakdowns.
Right. Okay, cool.
Okay. All right, I'm glad we agreed on that communication. Now, with your sexiness, let's get that outro.
Okay, so we're going to do our 5-finger rhino thrust, guys. Conscience and subconscious are going to help me.
Oh, man.
Okay, so first thing you want to do is like that video with a thumbs up.
Or if you, for whatever reason, are a hater.
No, I said what I said. You're not going to dislike shit. It's a thumbs up button. Click it.
Facts. Yeah, just click the thumbs up button. Like that bitch.
Yeah, you're next.
So do it. That's what I'm saying.
You think so?
No, I'm saying for number 2, like you usually do. Yes, you do.
You do it.
No, you normally say for number 2.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Oh, maybe I do. Okay. First, you're gonna like that video, and then you're gonna.
Subscribe.
Next, you're gonna.
Hit that bell. Well, I think according to this video, you're fucking slapping the shit out of it. So, hey.
Right. And then you want to share it because, you know, who wouldn't want to see my
Who are we
pretty ass
sharing
face
it
on
to,
their
though?
timeline? Your mama, your grandmama, your auntie,
Your
his
nuts,
daddy's nephew. I didn't
clits,
say that. But I didn't say that
penis.
either. I just wanted my face to be seen because it's, you know what. And then you're going to comment on the video. That's the last thing you're going to do.
We had some very interesting topics.
Talk your shit. Whatever questions they ask me, pick a question and answer it in the comments.
Best comment we'll talk about in the next video.
Definitely.
Or you guys could talk about having orgies with your siblings. Fucking cheap ass
Speaking of that,
bitches.
you know, in New Jersey, that shit is legal.
What?
That.
orgies?
Yeah.
They should be legal. I'm surprised they're not.
But that's mostly like if you talk to a normal person, people like, oh, that down south people do that. No, we do it. That's disgusting.
We're gonna end on that note.
I have hiccups.
3 cities do it. Rhode Island, New Jersey.
Okay, wait. I have a question real quick. If y'all
Ohio.
actually like pay attention to this part, I be getting hiccups, but they be lasting for like 3 hours. And holding my breath doesn't help. Leave some suggestions in the comments.
LOPH.
Cadoodle.
If you want to subscribe, just hit this bad boy up here, that big fat rhino. If you want the newest video, to the right. If you want the recommended, to the left. And then, of course, our personal dick pic. Yep, right below. So thank you for joining us once again, and we hope to see you next week. So peace out. Peace.